Hi, this is part 2 of my medication ritual that I take every day. So we are back at part 2. So my next medication is another medication for pain. I have been taking off, I'm so sorry, amitriptyline. I was taken off of that again because of my constipation problems, which they're thinking is part of my weight problem. And so they just are worried that if I am gaining too much weight, then it's going to be even worse on my joints and my muscles and all of my problems compounding. Anywho, so I have been now put on Topamax. I'm on the generic, which is actually Topramate, and I start 3 pills tonight, and I do that for a week, and then next Monday I'm on 4 pills a night, and then that is the maximum dose, and I take that at night with all my other medication, and that's going to help me sleep, and it's an anti-epileptic drug, and it's supposed to help me sleep at night. And this is the first medication that I've actually been a little scared of, which I've taken a lot of medication, and it sounds silly, I guess. It talks about eye, problems, and there are other drugs like Plaquenil and Misty. If you're out there, this is a great tip that she told me, and I'm going to spread. Misty had told me that if you take Plaquenil, don't take it the same time that you take calcium, because it can decrease its effectiveness. So I know Plaquenil can make you a little bit colorblind, because is it the cones or the rods that do the color? Well, whatever one it is, it can mess with that, and that's bad. And this medication, it can actually it can suddenly decrease your vision without any kind of eye pain or redness. It can block fluid in your eye, and it can make glaucoma like that. And it can actually just cause permanent vision loss, like in a heartbeat, and there's no getting it back. The other thing which I found interesting, which there's probably other medication out there, is that it actually causes metabolic acidosis. So it raises the acid in your blood level, and it can happen fairly quickly, and just changes in heartbeat and having problem thinking clearly. And I was telling my rheumatologist, well, sometimes I really have a problem with that, and she said, no, it's like you're looking at your TV and you're just like, what is that big box? Or like you're looking, at something and you have no idea what that is. So it's pretty, major. And, you're a bad fever, and, you don't sweat. And for those of you that know me, like, I could walk from here to my bedroom door and just sweat. So, but, some of that, it is a little scary, because these are, like, huge, huge things. Also, as with all, kinds of things like this, it can cause suicidal thoughts. So, if you ever have any of those, make sure, that you have someone that you trust watching you, and be honest about those things, because that's serious. Already with, what we have, some of us are already indoors more. Some of us, already feel, a little, self-conscious, or, so just be honest. And if you are feeling those thoughts, then please see someone, seek help, seek a friend, even seek, people online, in the support groups. That's very important, because we got to keep together, okay? That's what the strength is in our numbers, and just, the kind, I'm not going to get this out right, so I'm just not even going to try. But just find someone that you can trust, and just get out there and just talk to them, and just find some help. Anyway, that is my next public announcement out. Okay, so here we go. And as I talked before, I'm here to talk the good, the bad, and the ugly. And the ugly and messy is constipation. I am on a lot of medication that causes constipation. And before I had this disease, I was not the most regular of gals anyway. I'm talking I could go like a week without going, number 2. So I had a big problem. Even when I was eating really, really great and working out every day and just like super clean, it just never happened. And now sometimes it's 2-3 weeks and I've gained 10 pounds, 15 pounds over a period of days and weeks because nothing, and I'm talking not even just number 2, like I can't even go pee because everything is backed up, which I know that's a sexy thought. So make sure that you're getting, now for those of us who don't have a whole lot of money, Senna laxatives, this is a brand that is at Target, and I think it might even be at Walmart. It's Senna, S-E-N-N-A, a laxative. It's an 8.6 milligram dose. This is the generic version of the beautiful Senokot. And if you can even get the Senokot S, then that is money. That is like the super mega, and that's the one that works with you know, a lot of the constipating ones, the morphine, the gabapentin, Lyrica, all those ones that just are horrible. So just, you know, as much water as you can, and just, I have to take 2 of these twice a day, and if it gets really bad, sometimes even more than that. So hopefully I get to go and see a digestive guy in September, so I'm really, it sounds terrible, but I'm super excited about that. I know, like, who gets excited about that this girl does, because maybe I can finally, like, get some relief. So hopefully, fingers crossed. So next, any, like, the people that I have talked to with Sjogren's, vitamin D, I don't know why we're deficient, but a lot of people I've talked to, and super low numbers, so make sure that you get it checked, and checked often. And vitamin D, good. Calcium pills are also good to take. You know, we don't need any weaker bones than we already have. So that is kind of, so far, my medication. One last thing, sometimes we can get tachycardia, which I have. My resting heart rate before I had gotten Sjogren's was 100 beats a minute. My current resting heart rate has been bumped up to about 115, 120, and that's just sitting here, right here, talking to you. I'm actually going to go to part 3 right now, so my computer doesn't go out, and I'll tell you about beta blocker I'm going to be on. So I will see you in part 3.